If you struggle with past acne scars, I'm going to show you how to properly cover them with concealer only. First, we're going to prime our face with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. That's a gripping primer. It's going to grip and keep everything in place. After you apply your concealer, you want to lightly tap the concealer in, not blending, but lightly tap it. Let the concealer sit for about 5 minutes before adding foundation, and your dark spots will be covered. You won't be able to see them. Your makeup is going to look so freaking flawless. Try this and let me know what you think.
I'm gonna show you something today. Okay, my PCOS peoples. Half of my face has some makeup on it, the other half doesn't. A lot of you ask me, how do I cover up like the hyperpigmentation that I get from my electrolysis, shaving, all that jazz. So on the days that I don't want to wear full-blown makeup, which FYI, if I do wear full-blown makeup, it's going to be Estee Lauder Double Wear. It's amazing. It's my go-to for my skin type, and it covers everything really well. But I'm going to show you what this is for days that you just want to go like work out or just run errands and not put full-blown makeup. So let's go. So it is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer with SPF. It's oil-free, which for me is a must because my skin can get oily, and it's kind of like a skin perfector, buffer looking thing, so watch. So I go in and I just start, and it just kind of starts, and it's really light. Little blush and highlight, set it, bam.
Now I cover my dark spots and breakouts. First, I conceal. I'm using the Sigma Spectrum Color Correcting Duo in light to medium. Applying with my finger. Now using the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation, buffing it out with the Sigma F47 Multitasker. Using the Essence Camouflage Healthy Glow Concealer, buffing with Sigma F60 for Soft Blend Concealer. Using Sigma Blush in shade Sunset, setting with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Pressed Face Powder. Sigma F67 Skin Perfector Brush. All done.
Hide dark spots on your face. So I like to go in with an orange corrector and correct my spots and lightly blend them out. Next, I go in with the concealer, my skin tone, and then I blend that out nicely. And you can wear this for a nice everyday look.
If you guys have stuff like this or this on your face and you guys want to cover it up, this video is for you. First of all, start off with using a very grippy, sticky primer. I'm using the Milk one. You don't need to use this one. You can literally go and buy one from the drugstore. And the reason I use this one is because it just makes my makeup stick all day. Put a generous amount on the areas that you have that are like affected, that you want your concealers and your products to all grip on. A lot of mistakes that people do is they always apply their primer and then they just slap all the product on. You need to wait for the primer to sink into your skin, or if you don't have any time, just use a mini fan to dry it out. That's the only way your makeup is actually going to grip. Okay, so my spots are looking more reddish, so I'm using a pink concealer to cover it. But if you guys are more of like a brownish spot and it's like more of a darker, you're gonna have to use a concealer that's way darker than your actual shade. Once again, guys, you're gonna need to wait at least a minute for your concealer to actually soak into your skin, or use a fan. That's what I do. I usually just go in lightly with my fan, or I just wait, honestly, if I have the time to do it. This is the Revlon Stay Awakening Concealer. This thing is from the drugstore and it's actually really affordable and it's really good. Then I grab a brush, and what I do is basically I dab, and I do not actually like blend it. I just dab it into my skin, and look already how you can't see it. Basically, if you're just blending the concealer, you're technically just making the concealer just go on your brush and not actually covering up your spot. After that, you're also going to wait another minute just so that it distributes and it sinks into the areas that you want it to sink into. This brush is literally $2 by e.l.f. It's the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. It's amazing. Once the corrector dries in, I go in with translucent powder and a velour puff, and then all I do is I basically dry up all of that area with translucent powder. I didn't blend the rest of the corrector because I just want it to stay where it is, and I dry it out, all of it, with translucent powder. I know a lot of people are like, why is she setting her corrector? But trust the process. Make sure that the velour puff just drinks out all the concealer. It's kind of like you're getting it ready to be very smooth. Look already how my skin looks really smooth and you barely could see it. Now I'm just doing the rest of my normal skin makeup, and I'm going to show you guys how it blends all together. Okay, but I mean, she did a pretty good job. Try it out and let me know. You could barely see the spots. Like no matter how much I go in, you won't see them. Try it out and let me know how it works for you guys.